We're here with round one of the modern preliminary event. I'm playing Bant Stoneblade, and we're going to see how we end up doing. I've never played this deck before, and we'll see how I can end up doing with it. I'm going to keep this hand. It doesn't look like it does all that much, but we both have Stoneforge Mystic and a way to ramp/gain life, so I will definitely keep this hand, and I'll see how it ends up doing for us. Just going to be getting like a Hollowed Fountain, I believe, tapped here. Burnt Catacombs makes me think that my opponent is either on a Titan variant, trying to make me believe that they are on Jund, or they are on Jund. If I get Hollowed Fountain tapped, I'm going to be getting basics with the Field of Ruins, so I'll have my snow count good in the future. Now if they actually are on Jund, I kind of need to leave Mana Leak up, I think. Because Fatal Push is too brutal. Like, Fatal Push into Ren and 6 is a little bit too brutal here, especially with our Field of Ruins. So I think I'm just supposed to leave it up at this point. Yeah, it does look like they're on some sort of Jund variant. Ooh, Shadow, possibly? Oh, this is what they're on. Well, I really wish I would have Stoneforge Mystic then. Earlier. Looks like we'll just be leaving up Counter Magic for the whole time at this point. So, yeah, definitely wish I would have Stoneforge Mystic, knowing that now that they're on Living End. But we should still be in a fine spot. Because they need to have like multiple, basically instant speed ways to get Living End, and they turned off 4 of them because they don't have a creature in play, so that's good for us as well. I'm just not going to fetch at this point. There's no real reason to. I guess the reason would be to make it so there's less lands in my deck. But should be fine. Here, Chain to Difnir, sure, that's fine. Let's get rid of the green source here, I guess. Let's get the plans. We can get a forest with Misty Rainforest down the line. We can just go get another island with this Flooded Strand if we really want to. Wow, they don't have another basic, or their basics in their hand. That's crazy. That was very lucky that we ended up getting that. Over the Burn Low, sure, that's fine. No reason to fetch until our turn. We want to make it so we don't just get instant speeded of Living End while we don't have the Mana Leak open because we fetched. So let's just wait it out. There could also be a situation where I want to go get something else. This looks like a creature of some... Oh, exiling. Okay. That is fair, I guess. Let's play Uro, get this Field of Ruin into play, I guess. Could have also Field of Ruined this. I think we can wait a turn here, and I think that's fine. Then we could possibly just get Uro out, and then we will have Cryptic plus Mana Leak open the next turn. And I think I'm just going to go get Breeding Pool with this. Yes, they have a little bit longer. So I think I just want to Uro this turn. So do I want to Uro? I could Field of Ruin. I could Field of Ruin. Or I could just Uro. But I don't really want to put the Mystic Sanctuary into play, but if I do... it's interesting. If I put Uro into play, it gives them more opportunity to get multiple living ends in one turn, which is a bit of a problem. So if I Field of Ruin, I could potentially get something else out of it. I could just leave open forever at this point, and then just like Mystic Sanctuary, back the Leak plus Cryptic command. Let's see. It's Mana Leak here. I want to use my Mana Leak before my Cryptic command because he could eventually have enough mana to make the Mana Leak insufficient. I'd rather not have that happen for Amacob. That's fair. I want to use my Mystic Sanctuary, I think, on my Cryptic command anyways. So I think the longer we wait, it is better for us. In the sense that he only realistically has one more living end after that, so as long as we can deal with all this, we should probably be fine. Let's just fetch an island right now. Get rid of this Grove of the Burn Willows. So get another island. And we can have this for another Mystic Sanctuary. And we can just wait at this point, because we need to Cryptic command this living end. If he has another Violent Outburst, and he's got another Violent Outburst, which is a bit of a problem. Which, now I actually see the problem with us not going to Mystic Sanctuary the Mana Leak earlier. Because now it makes it so we could have Mystic Sanctuaried the Mana Leak to make it so we would have been able to have it. Yeah, now he's just going to Violent Outburst, probably. And that's going to be the game. Unless we find a Cryptic, or unless we find a Supreme Verdict. Which we can find, as we have two of in our deck. Oh, do we only have one Mystic Sanctuary in our deck? That is a bit of a problem. I thought we had more. Okay. If I would have known that, I would have definitely played this game a bit differently. I'm probably going to lose because of it. This does not look great for us. I played the wrong land. I'm probably going to lose because of that as well. Okay, so we made around 2 to 3 different misplays here this game so far. If we would have put the Cryptic command on top, we would have had 2 more looks at Supreme Verdict. And as it stands, we're probably going to just be losing this game because of our copious amounts of misplays. It's unfortunate. But it's my first time playing the deck, so it's to be somewhat expected. Just block the most amount of damage. Down to 10. Just Ice Fang here. So Ice Fang again, I guess. Make sure we have enough mana for a Supreme Verdict, which we still do. Man, I just realized again I could have Mystic Sanctuaried the Cryptic command. And that was just another huge misplay, not doing that. Like, just not... Gosh, I played this game very, very poorly. I also mistapped my mana, so I can't Stoneforge Mystic again. Oof, man. I made another 2 or 3 misplays there. That was pretty poor. Well, hopefully I can tighten up a little bit. This is a bit disappointing how I'm playing so far. Hopefully we can tighten up a bit more in the next game, because I do feel like we are still heavily favored in this game. We can just Stoneforge Mystic and suit it up with Sword plus Batterskull. They shouldn't have another living end in their deck, to my knowledge. That is a bit of a problem, but definitely beatable. Equip here. Put shut this down because we don't have enough mana for Cryptic Command. And then we should be able to win with Sword of Feast and Famine with Stoneforge Mystic. We have enough life total where we can take a hit here. They can cycle a lot and make this a bit of a problem where this loses a lot of counters, but we can also Cryptic bounce to this at some point. And that should make it so we're probably fine in the end anyways. But we played very, very, very poorly and got bailed out by our draw steps in the end. That's what I get for not playing these types of decks for a long time and not sequencing, as well as just playing things correctly, as well as looking at my deck list. All things that I should be doing. They shouldn't have another living end. That's what I thought. Well, they showed me their entire deck, which is nice, I guess. I assume they're just doing that just for show, just to show that they don't have any more. Let's do this because we're going to be able to untap all our lands. Oh, that was, I forgot that this interaction works like that. That was a bit of a mistake. Bit of a mistake. It may cost us in the end, but we'll have to see. Would have definitely not played that Ice Fang Quaddle there if I knew that was the interaction and remembered it. So, must have had at least like 8+ misplays so far this game. So that's a little bit disappointing, but hopefully we can get out of it. Yeah, okay, they conceded. Okay. That was pretty disappointing how I played that game. Hopefully I can play it a bit better in the next games. Let's see, I think Wrath of God is good here. Yeah, Shock, I can assume is good. Staple Stroke not doing anything. Core Firewalker's not doing anything. Rest in Peace looking nice. Veil of Summer is actually fine because they do have some like actually are there red counter spells. They redirect them, so they actually don't do much here. But it does stop some of their other spells like Fulminator Mage, but I still think it's not great. Teferi is great here, of course. Uro, not sure I need to be Uroing or Elspething. Verdict seems good. Timely is fine. Not the greatest. Stoneforge is great. Snapcasters I may just be taking out because I'm bringing in the Rest in Pieces. There's the Once Upon a Time. Well, not that necessary. Let's see. These are all cards that are on the chopping block. I think I'll cut the Uro because it's really bad with Rest in Peace. It's also like a really long game. Elspeth is... can close out the game somewhat, but it's also like a pretty long game card that doesn't like necessarily do as much as something like Jason Line Sculptor. I think I'm gonna cut... I'll keep in like one Snapcaster Mage in case we don't draw the Rest in Pieces. Actually, I won't take out the Timely. I'd rather have the Timely than Once Upon a Time right now when we're cutting at least 2 of our creatures. So let's see if we can continue doing well in the next game. Okay, opponent, let's see how you end up doing this one. They're joining the game. We'll see what they end up taking player draw. I can't imagine they're taking the draw. We'll have to see. Okay, opponent, what's going on? I don't want to end up being the last one every single round. This time like it was in some of the last prelims, even though I was playing E-Tron on those. I'll give them a good old question mark, see what's going on with them. Maybe they're having some internet issues. Just kind of got to wait it out here. Hopefully if I can figure out my video editing things, I can just cut all this out and we'll be ready to go. Oh, opponent has finally showed up. I'm going to keep this hand. We do just have 2 counter spells for Living End. Can't really complain all that much about this. And if he like tries to turbo out on his turn, we can force. If he turbos out on my turn, that's a bit of a problem as well. Catacombs, okay. As I've seen a lot of, as I saw a lot of, Fulminator Mages in his deck, I want to try and just, like, mainly get basics out here, so we probably want to go get, like, Island, Plains, Forest, possibly not even Forest this game. Maybe just Breeding Pool, but probably Forest. But it depends. I also may want to get Mystic Sanctuary to bring back like a Force Negation or something. So we'll have to see how we end up playing it. Let's F6 here. I highly doubt he's going to turbo out just 1 Desert Ceradon, but anything's possible. Could have double Summon Spirit Guide and try to get double Desert Ceradon out, and maybe that's their game plan. But I highly doubt that. If they do it on their turn, then we can Force Negation it anyways. Okay, opponent says they have slow internet, so I can believe this is just going to take a while. Opponent is taking their time, possibly with their slow internet. We'll have to see if they can end up quickening it up here. This is getting a little bit rough. I would rather my opponent have played a bit quicker in these games, and this is getting a little frustrating. Just kind of having to sit here because opponent's not doing anything. Cycling on their main phase? Okay. This makes you think that they just didn't have another land. Or their internet is so bad they don't care. It's an island again, and then pass. Feels like they're going to do it on my upkeep. It's a bit of a problem for me. A little bit surprised that they're going for just 2 Desert Ceradons here. You know, they're going to get it. That's what I thought. Damn, it was really deep there. Zolls. You can find a couple paths here that would be nice. Ice Quaddle I can't complain about. Especially because we have led with double Snow-Covered Island. So we can, this has Death Touch, which is nice. Forest. Ice Quaddle, and now we just get a block, draw a card. There's a lot of good stuff here. think we're actually in not that bad a position now. Ooh, that was a nice draw as well. So 2 nice draw steps in a row. And the Stoneforge Mystic, which will be able to pressure them super hard as well with a sword. Cycling a good chunk, it looks like. I think I'll just path them in their not in their upkeep, in their draw step. I just want to make myself foolproof to Fulminator Mage if possible. There's Forest and Swamp. They've shown that they don't have Mountain, so that's good to know. So I don't think they have any other basics now. Going for it again. There's another Living End. It's not even that great because they just have the Horror and the Desert Ceradon. That was a very, very nice pickup, let me tell you. Very, very nice. Because now, unless they have another land, which they may just have, we just get to Mana Leak their last variation. And if they don't, so it looks like they have another land, so if they don't have it exactly here, which we may just get a Mana Leak their creature, which is nice. Yep, let's just Mana Leak that. Snow-covered island. Mana Leak. Looks like they don't have their Fulminator Mages in anymore, though, from what I can see from their deck here. They do have Beast Withins, which is, I guess, not that surprising. Stoneforge Mystic here. I think I'm just going to get Batterskull. Makes it so we gain life and also kills them pretty quickly, while also not having to put much more investment into the board. Fire Macabre, sure, that's fine. What is this? Oh, Living End from their hand. Okay, so that's the last Living End that we have to deal with. And we know about that for sure. So they do have another Swamp. Actually, do I even want to Field of Ruin right now? There's no real reason to. I can just play this tapped and pass. Maybe I'm supposed to play it untapped, because then I can Batterskull. Oh no, I can still Batterskull while also leaving up Cryptic Command here. I miscounted my mana. And we can just leave up Force Negation eventually for this, I would have to assume. Because I haven't seen anything that's like super hateful for counter spells. So far I just see Beast Withins and Cyclers. Yeah, I don't see anything that like... Oh, there is a Ricochet Trap here. To have at least one of those. So I guess we'll leave up the ability to Cryptic along with Force Negation. Going forward, though, our mana base is a little bit tough for that. It looks like we may just be able to kill them before that ends up happening, or at least possibly in that situation, or they'll just concede, which I'll take. Well, that was a little bit slow, and a lot of misplays in Game 1. Luckily, it did not haunt us in Game 2, and in Game 1 as we ended up winning anyways. And hopefully we can continue winning with this deck. Seems not too bad so far. And, yeah. So thank you guys for watching in Round 1. Hopefully we'll do the same and win some more in Round 2. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back here with Round 2 of the Modern Preliminary event. And we are playing Bant Stoneblade still. We're on the draw. This hand seems pretty reasonable. Would have liked to be on the play a little bit more, but what can you do? Opponent leaves the crash through. It's good to know. I think I'm going to have to play this tapped just to get, not have to play it untapped. later, and these won't be death touching anyways on turn 2, so I think I'm fine taking the risk of it not mattering on turn 3 most likely. But it seems to not have a creature yet. Lava Dart. That's slightly annoying, but it's good that they're shooting me and not the Ice Fang Quaddle. I'll just play this. Leave up Mana Leak for now. Slash the Ice Fang Quaddle. Okay, I will just do this, go get an island, I believe. Play Astrolabe, and then I'll pass the turn. Want to be able to leave up this Mana Leak, if need be, on some of their guys. So now, okay, Lightning Bolt, that's fine. Lightning Bolt is fine. Looks like they're going to be going for a... Wow, they're just burning me. Looks like they have a Bedlam Reveler more than likely. Yep, I'll just be mana leaking that. Some mana leak here. Steam Vents is not exactly what I was looking for. Hopefully I won't be too punished. I could have gotten just a forest with Misty Rainforest, and may have been a mistake not doing that. Thinking for a while. Steamkin, sure, that's fine. May just verdict the Steamkin depending on what we find here. Yes, I will definitely be verdicting there. I think it's fine getting Temple Garden here. Ooh, now I just want it to Fairy, I think, instead. Okay, let's Teferi, see what they end up doing. I think I'll put Mana Leak back on top with the Mystic Sanctuary. Set to Lava Dart there, that makes sense. Though, I do like that I will have the Teferi in play and not have to worry about Lava Dart. We've got the Mana Leak, and if we end up wanting to not Mana Leak, we can Ice Fang Quaddle for whatever reason. Oh, that was a Lava Dart out of their hand, it seems like. Okay, I think I'm just going to Mana Leak here. Because they don't have Bedlam Reveler, it seems like, because I think they would have Revelered last turn. Okay, let's Stoneforge Mystic here. Let's go get Better Skull. Plus here, play my land tapped. And this should be turning the corner at this point. They only have 2 cards in hand. It's pretty hard for them to be able to kill us from this spot. They could just have, like... There is a possibility they can kill us. It's unlikely, but it is possible. They just have, like... They would just double dart us, basically. But now, because Teferi's in play, they can't dart this. So we can just do this. And we can just block freely. And we want to block with the Ice Fang Quaddle, pretty guaranteed, because Lava Darts just make it really bad for me. Bedlam Reveler, that's fair. Wait, why am I doing this? I can just put this into play via this. So let's just Astrolabe here. It's one time. Okay, that's fun. So we can put this in and then path here. As well as putting an Ice Fang Quaddle. So we kind of just have it all locked up at this point, I would say. Kind of just can answer everything pretty well. Steamkin, sure, that's fine. We also have instant speed verdict, so that's not a bad thing as well. So that's a possibility. We could just do... I guess we weren't supposed to play the Astrolabe because we could vial in the Batter Skull with that on the stack verdict. That would have been a nice play. Another Lava Dart and a Swift Spear. Okay. So I think I just want a verdict here at this point. So they have some extra damage, but that's fine, I believe. They're just gonna Lava Dart me. Oh, okay, they're just going for more with the Steamkin, I see. This makes sense, I guess. And they have the Lava Dart here that they can cast as well. Oh, and another one of that. Okay. They're really going off at this point. Mountain and another Swift Spear. So they play Swift Spear here. Dart some more. That was a very interesting turn that they've had so far. They have another Reveler in their hand that's also kind of disgusting. Could still actually lose this game. It's a lot closer than I originally thought. Sometimes just hit some running light up the stages and start going off. Burst Lightning targeting me. Okay. Okay, we should be fine here. We're going down to 2, which sucks. But is acceptable, I think. I tapped my mana slightly wrong. Let's verdict here. I think we just want to slam Batter Skull. We could just try and find like a way to beat a burn spell, which doesn't seem that bad. Somewhat interested in that, if I can find it. Did not find that. So I think I'm just going to slam Batter Skull. Actually, wait. Let's play this Astrolabe because it's pretty free. We didn't find one, so let's just slam Batter Skull, hope for the best. Fortunate, but that's the way it goes. We could have taken a different line last turn, which would have been much, much better for us. Would have had Batter Skull in play this turn, along with being able to verdict their board. But it looks like we faded the one draw step. So that's good. But feels slightly upsetting that I messed up previously to make it so I was in that spot to get screwed. Okay, Core Firewalker seems great here. Timely Reinforcements seems great. Wrath of God is possibly great. Oh, I just now realized I'm playing with a 14-card sideboard where I'm supposed to have another Batter Skull for this exact matchup. So that's slightly disappointing. So that means that I think I have to cut some Stoneforge Mystics because of that. Like, I wanted to be able to bring in the other Batter Skull for this matchup. But we do not have that ability anymore. That makes things a lot more difficult now. It's slightly disappointing that that is how it's playing out right now. If we can cut some of these now. Like we have to, I think we have to cut some out of Stoneforge Mystics now. Force Negations are good. Teferi I think are good. Timelies are great. Cryptics are fine. Jaces is fine. I can just cut this once upon a time because I'm killing some amount of creatures. Though it does help me find Core Firewalker. So maybe it's fine in that sense. We can find these as well. Maybe we can cut just like a Jason Mind Sculptor because of that. I can see that being fine. Slightly disappointing that I don't have the access to the second Batter Skull, making it so my sideboarding is a little bit awkward here. But that's how it goes sometimes. There's not much you can do about it. think I'm going to keep this hand. We're on 1 land, but we do have Force plus Supreme Verdict. We have the Astrolabe plus Path. There's some interesting things that this hand gets to do. And we also have Core Firewalker, all of which I'm very happy about. Island, play Astrolabe. Not finding a second land will be a little bit disappointing, but we're on the draw. We essentially get 3 draws to it, because we have the 2 draw steps plus the Astrolabe. And we're fine missing 1 turn because of Core Firewalker, I think. I don't think we have to force negation that. Rather force negation this light up the stage, yeah. Just Verdict. I think Jace will be better in the long term. I could be incorrect about that. That was nice. Let's Core Firewalker. Hopefully this will be good. Hopefully they don't have Stomp. Or like, highly doubt they're playing Skullcracks, but Stomp could be a problem for Core Firewalker. But hopefully Core Firewalker will just lock up the game for us. Oh, that's annoying. But we gained a lot of life from that, so I can't complain. We're taking 3. So we ended up taking 0 damage this turn, essentially. Okay, I'll just double path this turn and then set up Stoneforge for next turn. Steamkin. Yep, I would like to gain life. That's definitely something that I would like to do here. Now we can just Stoneforge Mystic. It sucks that we drew both of them, but we hopefully can do something with Jace to make it so the second one's not so bad. Let's get Batterskull, play the land, and we can pass the turn here. If we can get Batterskull into Core Firewalker, that would be very, very, very good for us. I need to be scared a little bit about Batterskull getting smashed smithereens. Need to worry about that. Yep, I would like to gain some life. And I'll block. I don't want to block with anything more because this just get killed. No problems. So they're going to Burst Lightning there. That's fine as well. Makes it so they don't just get a Burst Lightning us and kill it off. Okay, yep, I'd like to gain some life here. This looks like they have Bedlam Reveler in their hand. It's either that or they have Smash. But it's Bedlam Reveler, yep. This is disappointing. Their hands seem to be very, very good against our hand. I think I'm supposed to bounce this to my hand. Well, I would not be surprised if we died at this point. Which is somewhat disappointing is that they killed us through Force, Path, Stoneforge, Mystic. But their hand was incredibly good. Double Crash through to deal extra damage. Had triple Burn spell. Had the Manamorphose. Even able to deal with Blight at the stage. Like much of their creatures. But I guess we did give them a couple lands. Made it a lot easier for them to do a lot of these things. Shooting me. I'm not dead to that yet, so that's good, I guess. Well, I think we're just gonna die if we don't take this out, or die more often than not. Even though it makes our Ice Fang Quaddles a little bit worse. Let's play this out and then pass the turn here. And still a Quaddle here. I'm second that is good for us probably. Wow, they're not attacking. Okay, I mean, I'm gonna get this out. Wonder if they just have Lava Dart here. Doesn't look like it. Do I want more blue sources? I think I do. And white sources, yeah. Let's get Breeding Pool here. Very scared about Smash Smithereens. So let's do this. Put Path to Exile back on top of our deck. Making Jace 0. Put Batterskull second. Because I want to get it with the Stoneforge Mystic. Put this on top, I guess. Then pass the turn. We're actually not that bad of a spot anymore, I think. Looks like they're just kind of flooding out a bit. A Braid. Targeting here. Okay, that's fair. Would like to gain some life. That means they're not getting the Batterskull. Get rid of this. Let's do this. It's 0 again, so we can shuffle more cards away. Like shuffling away this, shuffling away this. Play land and then pass the turn. Actually in a pretty damn good spot, I would say. Core Firewalker has gained a lot of life and definitely would have lost without it. I think I want to Ice Fang Quaddle here over Cryptic Command. And they've conceded. Looks like we got round 2. Nice 2-0. Core Firewalker definitely pulled its work. Sadly, we didn't have the second Batterskull, but it ended up not mattering in the end. And hopefully we can continue our success into the next rounds. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next match. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back here with round 3 of the Modern Preliminary event. We are we're 2-0 right now. I'm going to keep this hand. It's a little bit land heavy, but we do have 2 very good spells, so I will definitely keep it. I'm going to lead on Misty Rainforest, trying to go get a white source, and then I'm going to be playing a lot of snow-covered lands. That's a bit of a problem. Let's get Hollowed Fountain, I guess. Let's see. Secure Tri Builder. That's acceptable. We just need to counter the Titan. Oof. Drawing 2 lands in a row is not preferable here. But we need to counter the Titan, and we need to counter the Dryad of the Elysian Grove, I think it's called. Those are the 2 important cards. Though I think we don't need to counter the Dryad, and we can just path it. And just mana leak the other card. It's unfortunate. They're going to be able to feel the dead really quickly, and we do not really have an answer to it right now. Looks like our opponent had a fairly good hand here. Let's see if we can find any spells. That's a spell, technically. That's kind of funny. Maybe we can find something off of that. Maybe Uro. Start turboing out some of these lands. And then possibly turboing out the Uro. We're going to be able to feel the dead very quickly here, which is a problem as well, because we don't have the Field of Ruin for it. Sucks that they're probably just going to play like lands, and lands are probably just good enough to beat me at this game. Okay. Primeval Titan, makes sense. It's Mana League Primeval Titan. Post-board, we do get some nice additions with Blood Moon, Ashiok, some Veil Summers, Disdainful Strokes, those types of things. Be nice. Misty Rainforest is annoying because it gets some 2 lands. They're going to have to pay 4 mana towards the Pact, so we can just do this pretty freely. And we're whiffing, basically. I guess I'll just put Once Upon a Time back on top. I think one of our best draws is the Uro right now. And just finding that is good. Won't be able to Uro, I don't think, plus bring it back in the same turn. We may be able to. We're going to have 5 sources. We get... Actually, no, we will be able to. So, that's nice. If we can find Uro, that is. Actually, no, because we're going to have to Once Upon a Time for it. So we're not going to be able to do all of that in one go. So what do they got here? That's a problem. Bajuka Bog is annoying. So let's do this, see what we can find. I think we have to do this and try to just find Field of Ruin naturally for this, or like Verdict or something. And Forge Mystic is something. Batter Skull. And pass. I think we're just on no blocks, and then filing in the Batter Skull. Dryad is potentially beatable. Titan is definitely not beatable here. They seem to have. They just get double Valakut and shoot us. This matchup doesn't seem great for us game 1, especially when we draw that many lands. Let's bring in Blood Moons. Possibly Veil Summers. Disdainful Strokes for sure. Ashiok for sure. Timely Reinforcement seems kind of medium, so I don't think I'm going to want those. Don't think I need the Once Upon a Time here. Verdicts I think I'll need. Command is fine. Chase is fine. Force Negation. It's fine. I think it's fine. I think we can cut this. I don't think we're supposed to play around like... I don't think we're supposed to board in Veil Summers. Only for like their counter spells. Snapcaster Mage seems fine-ish. I think we can cut some amount of paths, actually. Not that many, but at least one I think is fine. Do we want either of these cards? Maybe I don't want, like, to ferry. I could see just cutting... Damn, there's so many good cards in this deck. I think I'm going to cut these. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I think it is fine. Probably just try and, like, Stoneforge Mystic with Batterskull, or Stoneforge Mystic with Sword of Feast and Famine and try to win that way. Using Ashiok and Blood Moons. I think we have to mulligan this hand. It just doesn't do much. Sand I'll keep. Not excited about it at all. Actually, do we have to keep this hand? I do. I think we have to. Ditch Batterskull, of course. Hopefully Arcum's Ashlab can do some work here. Okay, finding another land. There, it's real big. Let's do this. I think Sword of Feast and Famine is better here than Batterskull. It's going to take a little bit longer to set up, but I think it'll be better in the long term. And I think being on the play, that means it's very good for us, especially with them going like tap land, that helps out a bit. They have to clean up because they're on the draw. Yep, I'll take it. What are they going to discard here? I wonder if they realize they were going to have to discard to this combination. We gotta put in the sword this turn, and hopefully get to just equip it. Be nice. Sad that we don't have a third land. I would have liked to just hit my land drops here. Jace is not bad though. Or a Tri-Builder. Okay, that's fine. Run the sword. Get to equip, and then leave up the mana again. Let's attack, make them discard. Which is nice. Hopefully they don't have like Obstinate Bailout or any random thing. I messed up and didn't. Damn, that was messed up there pretty badly, not floating my mana so I could double Ice Fang Coatl. That was really, really poor of me. That was just a slight mistake, not realizing exactly how this trigger worked, because I haven't played with it in a very long time. Hopefully I don't get super punished by it in the next turn. And see if they just get to Titan us. Does not look like it, which is nice. Dryad, that's fine. Malekith, okay. I haven't played their second land yet. Just an Ice Fang. Force Negation is a nice pickup. Can't complain about that. We can do this because we're going to be able to untap our stuff. I wonder... It's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm actually fine just bouncing this. It makes it so it's a little bit awkward for them to do everything they want to next turn, potentially. It's a discard. So I think their hand is Dryad, Primetime, and some other things. If it's Summoner's Pact, that's really good for us over Primetime. Does not look like it is. That's the case. Though, I'm not going to path here, because if I path them, they can just go get double Field of the Dead, and that becomes a problem. So I'm going to wait to path. I think we should be able to win here, given enough time. I think we're given a good chunk of time. Counter souls, okay. That's fair. So let's lead with Ice Fang Quaddle, see what we can find here. There's actually something. Let's path here. Not necessarily going to have infinite mana. Pathing there does have some other implications along with the Dryad. Being able to potentially get down with the Valakut being a problem. Let's zero here, see what we can find. Let's Stitch double land. Let's fetch. Go get an island here, I believe. Yeah, I don't think we want Mystic Sanctuary. I don't think we want to draw another path here. We're going to do this all pre-combat because of Stoneforge Mystic. Having the sword. Just get them out of cards while we can. Well, they can Uro, which is a bit of a problem. They discarded Primeval Titan. Wow, that is very surprising. It means they just have Titan Dryad in their hand. More than likely. More than likely we're going to have to path the Titan and then verdict the board. We're not going to have Jace anymore. They're going to have a Field of the Dead and Uro to do things with. This is definitely a problem, but a potentially solvable problem if we draw something like Blood Moon or Ashiok next turn even. Maybe the Force Negation can be used at some point to do some good. We'll have to see if there's any spell that we can even force of negation. There's Dryad. Go for Titan here, yep. I'm gonna wait for them to Titan, see what they get, because Valakut checks on resolution, so if they don't have enough mountains, we can just path here. Well, they weren't not gonna have enough mountains, but I want them to not possibly get like another field or more islands and stuff. Okay, so they got another Field of the Dead. So I'm just going to Valakut down everything. Makes sense. I'm just going to path the Dryad. Doesn't make much sense they're not just shooting me. I'm like shooting one at Jace. Okay, let's path here so none of those resolve. He's going to get a lot of tokens, but that's acceptable. It's annoying that this covers kind of their whole board, but nothing I can really do about it. None of these resolve because there's no mountains anymore. If I draw a Cryptic Command, then I'm actually in a good spot because I can just tap down their team next turn. Okay, that happens. I won't have to verdict on the board, which I don't want to have to do. Saneful Stroke is something. Definitely gonna have to verdict down the board. Let's attack first. Let's see, what did they lose out of their hand here? Beast Within. Okay. So all that's gone. So hopefully they didn't... I don't even know what I want them to draw. probably just like a land. That's the worst land for them to draw. I said I wanted them to draw a land, that was not what I was looking for. But if they're doing that, we have to force negation the Summoner's Pact because of this on Titan, which sucks. But if we draw like some sort of creature, Batterskull would be like very good. Then we're actually not in that bad of a spot. Can they Uro? They can't Uro, they don't have enough blue sources. So that's good for us as well. This is not a giant, right? Oh no, it is a giant, so it does work. Damn, didn't know that was a giant. So them getting that exact land screwed us in like multiple ways. Okay, well, I don't exactly know how we're winning this game now. Probably involves hitting like an Ice Fang Quaddle and then running up, or another Supreme Verdict type card. So we're going to be taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Maybe we're supposed to mulligan our opening hand. But that Simic Growth Chamber was like as good as it gets. Because it turned into 2 zombies, 2 spells, and then also fueled Uro. So it just did everything for them. It's really, really rough. Though, also our Jace 0, not finding really anything. Us never finding a Blood Moon. Them finding another Misty Rainforest. That's really, really disgusting. I don't think we actually have any outs anymore. I guess we just need to hope to draw Cryptic Command here. Okay. Yep, they hit some good things repeatedly that made things very, very, very hard for us. That matchup doesn't seem great for us, and not finding Blood Moon or Ashiok, and them having Cavern of Souls, and our hand just like not really coming together as well as it needed to against their hand. Just made things a little bit too difficult. Maybe that Jace when I minused on the Dryad was a mistake, and I should have just zeroed, and that possibly was the mistake that lost us the game. But this matchup definitely seems really, really bad. If I can't find the Blood Moons or anything from the sideboard. And if they get a, like... They kind of just had, like, everything. Like, being able to Uro out of the board, or out of the yard, having triple Titan, finding that off the top as their one draw step to make it so they can both Uro and Titan, make it so I have to get rid of my Disdainful Stroke, and everything. This was just, like, a lot of things that were very, very, very difficult for us to deal with, that their hand happened to present. But maybe we can get to next matches, and maybe if we play against this deck again, we can draw our Blood Moons and Ashioks. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next round. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back with round 5 of the Modern Preliminary event. We are 2-2, sadly, after our crushing defeat against Slivers, where we lost a lot of frenetic Sliver flips. But hopefully, we can turn it around and get ourselves a 3-2 here. I had to mute a quick sneeze there. It was slightly unfortunate. Would have liked to get QPs from this event, but no QPs for me. A couple of unfortunate games and losses. Hopefully we can turn it around here. I'm going to ditch a land. I have a cantrip, so I think that's fine to do. I'd rather have more interaction that can get me towards lands that allow me to play this card at least. And hopefully we can get there in the end. Ashblade, we'll pass the turn. Mountain. Looks like we're against Prowess. Oh, shoot. Okay, F6 through my own turn. Feels bad, man. That's really unfortunate. I pressed the F6 while it's still on their turn, but lagged into my turn, so probably end up losing here. That really, really sucks, but what can you do? Should have taken out the Soul Scar Mage there, that was a mistake. Especially because we could have ended up Urling this next turn, and we don't leave up the Mana Leak, and we're... Damn, a lot of bad things happened because we just F6 through our own turn on accident. That's pretty unfortunate. Damn, damn, damn. Man, the last Slivers match ended up getting to me pretty bad, because I'm now kind of tilting for this match too. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. Also then, like, f6 throw on turn. Let's do this. Hopefully we can mana leak something else. I thought about mana leaking that crash through. Looks like we probably won't be able to get to mana leak something. Yeah. Yeah, I should have just mana leaked that crash through. Damn, damn, damn. Guess we're probably gonna lose this game. Now I'm tilting. Now I'm just tilting really badly. I don't really feel like playing this game. It's when things like that happen where you just like something where it's essentially just a misclick and you don't really get to play the game. It's just like really tilting when it happens. There's nothing you can really do about it. After it happens, so I try to keep your mindset going, but it's hard when compounding things happen to make things bad. I hate it when compounding mistakes happen, but we're gonna just snap mana leak. I can't mana leak that ever, I don't think. Just have to let it go here. Even though he's never gonna let me mana leak anything, yeah. I don't know. I'm just, I had, like, the correct line of play multiple times here, and I just didn't do it. Should just mana leak that. It's 1 damage, but I'm never gonna mana leak anything else ever again. I'm just gonna play Reveler. I'm gonna tilt concede, basically. I played very badly this game, and the f6 did not help. Even though we're nowhere near to losing that game at that point, I'm just a little bit too upset about it to continue to play. Take a Wrath God as well. I'll put that Chase the Line Sculptor. The rest of these will be fine. Hopefully I don't tilt off anymore. I just need to get this out of my system, basically. Hopefully it can continue forward. Just need to, like, find some way to just untilt from things like that where it's just compounding things happen. Previous games and continuing into this game where misclick compounds into misplaying a spell, compounds into just, like, tilt conceding a not lost game. But it's hard not to just have everything keep going downward spiral like. I think I have to mulligan this hand. I don't feel great about this hand either, but I will keep. We'll ditch a land here. Play this. Get a... I think I'm going to get a Temple Garden tapped here. Actually, I could just get a Breeding Pool tapped. I think that's slightly better. I think this will just get a Hold Fountain. I just want to be able to have all my mana. Crash through, okay. Looks like they don't have another land. Hold Fountain tapped. I'm gonna minus here to both just cycle this, try to find another land. Really don't want to use the path if I don't have to. Looks like they found another land. There's Lava Dart. That makes sense. I think I'm just going to Teferi Time Raveler again, trying to look for another land. Because they want to use Lava Dart from the yard, it's a very real cost. Could also force negation, but I don't think I want to. Let's see what they end up having here. They have a clean answer to Teferi, or they just end up playing some creatures. Killing Fiend, okay, that's fine. Okay. I think we're just gonna go with Cryptic Tap their team. We could also just surprise Timely Reinforcements them because of the Teferi plus. We'll have to see. Crash through. Okay, so it looks like we're probably just going to be crypticing them. Damn, they drew 3 lands in a row. Not a spike, okay. That's fine, I think. I think I can just tap all of them, draw a card. Archon's Astrolabe was pretty big here. Soul Scarmage, okay. We'll start with Astrolabe, I think. Hopefully hit a land drop. Did not. Maybe we're just... we can't do that, actually, without the Astrolabe. This game is a little bit difficult. I think we're just going to leave up Icefang Quaddle. Or actually just Path, more than likely. Path plus Once Upon a Time. Because they have the Lava Dart in the yard that we know about. Damn, that was their last card. Yep, that resolves. Nothing I can do about it. Probably have another Reveler in their hand. Yep, that was the case. It's not looking great for me here. Need to find a Wrath of some sort. This Icefang Quaddle here. They'll Lava Dart it through their yard. Wonder if I go for Force Negation or not. I don't think I Force Negation here. I think I just end up having their Kiln Fiend. Just take the 6. Hopefully find a Wrath of some sort over the next 2 turns. Or over the next turn. Next 2 draws, is what I'm trying to say. I turned off auto yields there, but it was not soon enough. Definitely wanted to Force Negation that, but unable to do so in time. Let's time the reinforcements here. Stoneforge as well. Let's go get a Batter Skull. Pass the turn. Yeah, my games, I guess, was just lagging here as well, so it's unfortunate. Sure, that's fine. More than likely just be blocking everything anyways. Hopefully we can Force Negation something a bit better. That's a bit better. Crash. Okay, well they got us there with the third crash through. Well, yep, we're just dead. GG. 2-0 into 2-3. Dunked in one of the games, got unlucky in one of the games, and then just made some mistakes with my just mechanical play of F6ing and not and accidentally skipping a turn, F6ing and not undoing the F6 in time. Just a couple too many like just minor errors of mechanical, like just pressing the buttons incorrectly. And we went from a 2-0 to a 2-3, sadly. I think this deck actually played very well. We just, like, played badly / got unlucky, I think, in a couple spots, where if we wouldn't have, or just, like, pressed the wrong buttons, we could have easily won at least 2 of the matches that we lost. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the videos. Sadly, sorry about the bit of tilt in the last 2 rounds. A little bit unfortunate things happened and made me a little bit upset. Couldn't quite handle the emotions. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the videos, make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, the description below, along with the deck list will be there, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Okay, we're back with round 4 of the Modern Preliminary event. We are 2-1 right now, going against Just Burn 420, who's usually a Slivers player, of all things, and we'll see what we can end up doing. Sand looks reasonable to me. I hope we can find something better than Arkham's Astrolabe to pitch this Force Negation if they end up turn-winning a Aether Vial, as I don't want to have to play around Aether Vial. It's a very problematic card for control decks to deal with. Or not a hard control deck, it is still something that I don't want to have to deal with if possible. Looks like they've kept. We'll Astrolabe here. We'll pass the turn. Another Path Exile is nice. Very good card to have against creature-based decks if that is what they end up being on. Sliver. Yep, looks like Slivers it is. Striking Sliver, sure, that card is not too big of a deal. Verdict is a nice pickup. I'm just going to be playing Mystic Sanctuary tapped here. I want to get my mana developed and make sure that I can hit my 3rd and 4th land drops. Like, well, if I draw like Forest or Plains, it could be a problem. New Sliver, okay. I think I'm going to path the Sinew Sliver. It's not guaranteed they'll be able to Supreme Verdict on turn 4. And I want to be able to get this out of the way right now and not take as much damage if possible. Taking this, that's fine. Misty Rainforest is not a bad pickup. We want to hopefully be able to save this path for their Mutavault. That would be nice. Let's see what the opponent ends up doing here. They seem to be taking a lot of time on their decisions. Let's see what ends up being. Hope they don't play the blue-red Sliver. Then I think I have to path it and hope to get it off the table. That looks like what they're going to be playing. This card is just a really annoying card to deal with. Makes things very difficult. I'll just try to take my 50-50 and try to get it off the table right now. I should have done on the end step. That was a mistake. Then I'll just immediately come back. Yeah. That was a big mistake. Thought I was on the end step for some reason there. Just pretty poor mistake there that may end up costing me the game now. How does flanking work? Not exactly sure. Flanking MTG. Flanking. Creatures that block a creature with flanking. Unless the blocker also has flanking. Okay. It's good to know. Well, that was a big problem that we made. And let's see how lucky or unlucky we get. Frenetic Sliver flips. Okay, lost that flips. That one's dead. Won that flip. This is the one that matters the most. Won the flip. Okay. Well, got unlucky. Twice on the Frenetic Sliver, and we messed up to make it so that they guaranteed the Striking Sliver back. That's fairly annoying. Not much we can do about it, though. At this point, we just messed up savagely and probably lose because of it, which is unfortunate. Looking like Leeching Sliver, yep. We're just gonna have to play Time the Reinforcements and hope for the best next turn. Fairly annoying that I messed up thing because I didn't realize which phase I was on of the game. Because I thought I had a pass priority up until the end step, but I did not. Unfortunate. Okay. We're probably dead in this game unless we draw another Supreme Verdict, which we only have one of left in our deck. And then we also have to get lucky. Or I guess, I don't know, lucky, unlucky, I'm not exactly sure. Just win flips. Coin flip to see if I win the game, which is an unfortunate place to be in. I think we just have to concede here. We're not just completely dead, so I guess we should just play this out. But I'm just like fairly upset about how this game went because I messed up twice and then lost coin flips a lot. This card is fairly annoying to play against. It just like creates randomness in the game. I don't prefer to play a game that ends up being just like much more random than it has to be. Okay, if they just have a second Leeching Sliver, it's a problem, but definitely beatable. Do that. Yeah, I don't actually have any way to win anymore. Because if I Verdict, I Verdict, block everything, go to 3, and then I just added Mutavaults. Damn, that was unfortunate. I think Blood Moons are actually good here. It's fairly hard for them to interact with them well. This is another matchup where I'd like to have another Batterskull because I don't think Sword of Feast and Famine is particularly good in this matchup. Let's see. Do we want anything else here? We definitely want to cut the Mana Leaks and the Force of Negations. So we want to have something else, so we probably just have to leave in the Sword at this point. So I don't think I want any of these other cards. Yep. We can do something like this. Another matchup where it's unfortunate that we don't have the Batterskull on the board because it did not copy correctly. Just sucks, but sometimes things that go bad compile themselves, and that's just how it ends up going. Okay, opponent, let's see what you end up coming with. See, maybe we can cheese with the Blood Moons, we'll have to see. Sand seems fine to me. I think Quaddle hopefully going to do some work against them. Okay, Ashley will pass. That was a nice pickup for us, being able to have another piece of removal. Now the Ice Fang Quaddle, since we have Arkham's Ashley, is just going to be a guaranteed kill on a creature, if it deals damage to it at least. Okay, well, never mind. Definitely not going to ever deal damage to a creature. Just play Island and then pass, I think. No real reason to use a Flooded Strand just yet. Though no Aether Vial 2 turns in a row is very good for us. Aether Vial is just a really, really annoying card to deal with. Okay, let's see what they end up doing here. What will they end up doing here? They seem to just be tanking for a while. Just doesn't make much sense what they're tanking on. Pretty sure he never has his chat open, so it doesn't really matter what I send to him. He's just taking an absurd amount of time. Which is annoying, but, you know, not much we can do about it. Not much we can do about it. They have a chest clock, and probably not gonna end up. Oh, it looks like they do have their thing on. Okay. There's that. Maybe this will make it so they can't attack if they forget about how flanking works, but we're definitely not going to block. I'm not exactly sure how flanking works if I can block and then path something, and if I still get -1/-1. I think I do, which is unfortunate. Okay, another path. Let's see. How do we want to play this? I think I'm just going to leave up double path here, with the plan of pathing the flanking creature. And possibly pathing something else. We'll have to see. Silver Hive, okay. Green and white. Harmonic Sliver. That is annoying, but beatable. This gets rid of my Ashley, which means I'm going to have to start fetching some real colors. Probably just going to go get Plains with this, and then get Breeding Pool with this. It's my best guess to fix my mana. So I think I'm going to path this here. Yeah, they don't have another basic, that's good. And then we can just Teferi Time Raveler that back to their hand. We could have gone for just Jace the Mind Sculptor, which probably would have ended up being better. I think this is fine still. I think we'll just leave back the Ice Fang Quaddle. The 1 damage is pretty negligible. Being able to take out like some random haster is not bad. See what they end up having here. What do they got? Dismember. Wow. Did not expect Dismember in their deck. But let's see. Get Rider Sliver. Okay. Aether Vial. Predatory Sliver. Okay. It's good to know about. So their last card in hand is Harmonic Sliver. You can go get Mystic Sanctuary. Put Path to Exile back on top. Play Jace. 0. Get the Path into my hand. Oh, we have Blood Moon as well. That's interesting. So I think I'll put... Actually, let's do this and then this. We can go fetch for the forest. Actually, no, we should have put fetch, because then we could fetch away one of the fetches, go get basic island for Cryptic Command, and then have the forest still. So that was a mistake. That was definitely a mistake. Everywhere. So give me the night. So I want to see where their creatures are going, and then we can just path afterwards. Let's take out this. Maybe they just play. The hope is they play out their Harmonic Sliver to get this away. They may not even be playing the Blood Moon in the end, because Aether Vial makes the Blood Moon a little bit obsolete. So they are going to play out the Harmonic Sliver. That's good for me. I think I'm going to 0 here. Fetch for a forest here. 0. Put these on top. I think I'm just going to Cryptic tap their team this turn, and then go for the Blood Moon the next turn. I have no cards in hand, but I want to keep my Jace around for now. Sliver, that's fine. And then we just tap their team down here. Creatures draw a card. And then we can bounce this to our hand, they won't be able to cast it. We can 0 again the land away that I don't really want. And then we can Blood Moon them. So let's see, let's 0 here. Wrath of God does the job as well, it seems like. Go get a Plains. Wrath of God. Blood Moon. Plus pass. Okay, and they've seen enough. If they didn't concede after Wrath of God, I just want to play the Blood Moon basically to make them concede, because I wanted this to go quicker, even though we probably didn't need to show that to them. We could have done a sick line. Actually, no, we didn't have enough white mana, sadly, to make that line. We could have done a sick line where we go, like, No, that doesn't work even. Actually, never mind. I was thinking about timely reinforcements, hold party Wrath of God, but then we still don't get the tokens. I think we just keep it the same here. Just keep it the same. Let's see what we can do up in game 3. They sure are taking their time to sideboard, and we'll see what they end up coming up with. Yet to have the singleton once upon a time in our opener. It would be nice to see. It'd be kind of cool being able to use that as a singleton. I think it's a bit a little bit loose to have it in the deck, but I'm not quite sure. It ends up being good. Opponent, as I've already said, taking their good old time to sideboard, and we'll see how long it takes them, and maybe we can get some work done here. His hand is land heavy, and it has Blood Moon, which is more of a late game card. Sand looks a lot better. Feels bad to ditch a Verdict, but I think that's what we have to do here. I think the rest of the hand is just too good. And we need to get mana up to it. It's good that we don't have to deal with Aether Vial like in another game. Okay, let's Arcum's Astrolabe. Get our Ice Fang Quaddle start going. Another path, another great draw step. Love to just see mono paths, especially since they only have one basic in their deck. Okay, getting hit by the Gale Rider, that's fine. Because they're on double Ancient Ziggurat. Here. That's annoying, but definitely beatable. Let's do this. We're going to go get Plains with it, I believe. May end up pathing something. Or just Ice Fang Quaddling. Ice Fang Quaddle thing, I guess. Yeah. Yep, I will just Ice Fang, deal with this here. Get a Plains. Green, blue. They can't interact with this at all because they have double Ancient Ziggurat. So we should just be good here at this point. Uro is a nice pickup as well. Can't complain about Uro. Vault, okay. Yep, that guy is very annoying to deal with. I think I just want to Uro here. Get this set up. We don't really need to do anything this turn. We're only taking 3. This gains us 3. Put this into play tapped. I don't think we need a Mystic Sanctuary yet because we can get Verdict back on top or Path on top when we need it, and we can Field of Ruin this on the line as well. Could have also gone with just Field of Ruin here and then Path here. It's not a bad option for the turn. Using Sliver, okay. Surprised I didn't tap the Mutavault to play possibly another creature. But hopefully with this Verdict we can get some of this stuff off the board. Oh, it looks like they're getting some more stuff onto the board. But they're not activating Mutavault. That's interesting. Oh, nope, they are. Okay, let's see what the verdict can do. This verdict. They win the flip. They won. That's unfortunate. That's the one that we care about the least, I think. They won the flip again. That's really bad. Okay, I guess we lose. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, that's, damn, I guess we just lose now, don't we? So I have to go get planes now. Huh. That was really, really unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate there. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. Okay, they finally lost. Thank God. Having to get planes there is also pretty brutal. I think I messed up. I didn't want to have to get planes, but I would basically only get planes if I just have another leeching sliver. Damn. Yeah. Lots of things went wrong here. So I'm going to take 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. We just dead? I guess we're just dead. Yeah, I guess we're just dead because they won every single flip. Damn. Oh no, we're not just dead? Guess I messed up. I guess we can draw another verdict here. Damn, damn, damn. So we just lost to Frenetic Sliver flips where he won 5 out of 6 on the ones that mattered. Damn. That's pretty brutal. It's pretty damn brutal. We played wrong. We could have played the planes out to make it so. Could have pathed. Damn, damn, damn. Damn, damn, damn. Yeah. I think my choices were nearly all correct here based on the given information. Just, couldn't win the flips. Really, really disappointing. Really, really disappointing. Don't care to play against cards like this that are literally just flip a coin and random. Well, have to give up at this point. Nothing we can do. Hopefully we can get the last one to get our money back. No QPs for me. Well, disappointing loss. Hopefully we can rally back on the last one to get our money back. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.